I can't breathe. I drowned as a child, my swim instructor brushing aside my fears as she pushed me into the deep end. Drowning isn't like in the movies. I didn't bob about, splashing up and down, screaming for help between breaths. Drowning is quiet. It's subtle. It's reaching for solid surfaces you'll never find in the depths. Breaking the surface only for air, unable to scream until you simply float to the bottom. Drowning is like being raped. He was subtle, quietly grooming me, my superior officer in this man's army. When I reached for a solid hold to escape, he pinned me down. Screaming was pointless when "please don't do this" got ignored. All I could do was float to the bottom. I can't breathe. It's a simple fall and I can't get up call, the dispatcher says, but I have that feeling that catches in my throat. I pull the old man down onto the soft Texas dirt, head close enough to hear the rattle of death escaping his lungs as I kneel beside him. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I tell my partner, who's speaking to his widow, I need the AED from the rig. He rushes to get it, and we do everything right. We insert the airway, we bag him, we do chest compressions, we shock him, we continue chest compressions, we start the IV, the paramedics insert the drugs. I can feel his fragile bones breaking under the weight of compressions. And for a split second, there's his heartbeat, bare against my palm. And then it's gone. From the earth we are born, and to the earth's embrace we must return. I can't breathe. The world is on fire. My lungs are choking from the smoke. My eyes are stinging from the flames. The heat scorches my soul. I link arms with a protester standing beside me. A brown arm to my right, a black arm to my left. My feet firmly planted on the asphalt. I can feel the heat through the soles of my feet. They will not move me. I look to the face of the man on my left, and all I can see is the men I know who have been beaten, harassed, jailed, murdered. I look to the face of the woman to my right, and all I can see is the women who have been ripped from their families, imprisoned, enslaved, mutilated, all for the promise of a better life. And I look to my own hands, and all I can see is the people I know beaten, raped, betrayed by those who promised to love them. They tell me that you can't put out every fire. I should pass the torch, they say, but no. I will use it to burn it all. I will raze it to the ground. I can breathe. My lungs, I can fill them with air and speak the truth of this moment. Words like seeds scattering in a gust of air from this page to you, weathering storms, growing roots, and becoming kindling for fires yet to burn. Like wind talkers of old, I speak the language of my military service. I count the breaths as I speak the language of my service as an EMT. I speak the language of my community when I howl into the void. There is only truth. Blown full sail by my trauma, I am speaking to your flood. I am speaking to your grave. I am speaking to your fire. Speaking the truth like a gale force ripping through the status quo. I too call out to Mother. I cannot stop. I will not stop until I've breathed my last breath. My name is Amanda, and I reinforce elemental truth.